Here he comes, everybody. Mark, the Kid Martin out of Batesville, Arkansas. He's gonna come up Herman's Hill here. Look at that Newell coach. Is that thing beautiful or not? Look at that thing, how beautiful it is. I said, Mark, put it low. Look at there. All year on the road in NASCAR. So you had to have somewhere to sleep, had 200,000 people in the grandstands, and you all started staying inside the racetrack. What year did the buses, the motorhomes, the coaches, what year did you start staying inside the racetrack?
In 1990, there were 3 of us, and your brother Rusty and Dale Earnhardt made fun of us, said we were camping. 2 years later, they were out there with us.
Mark, Matt, I know you all just about live in this. This Newell coach, people see you going up and down the road and they're just shocked. Tell me the time that this became like your passion. You said, Herman, you like them dirt cars, and this bus is like that to me. Tell me about that.
Well, it is. I said, like, when we first started racing, we would build a race car over the winter. We'd race it all year and try to make it better as the year went. But then at the end of the year, over the next winter, we'd build the next car and next level. That's kind of what I do with these coaches. After I retired, I didn't really have any passion. And it took me a while to find some passion like I had about race cars. I don't know, there's something about these coaches with the big wheels. You know, my dad started a trucking company the year I was born, so I was around trucks I think if the wheels were small, I probably wouldn't care about them so much, but there's something that draws me to them.
Yeah, Matt, you and your mother, Arlene, you 3 travel all over America in this, and we follow you all on social media. You all have your rhythm, like you all stay out of each other's way. How does it work up in there?
Well, Dad does all the driving.
You won't let him drive?
He has drove.
I have driven, but to be honest with you, I don't really want to, because I know that if I so much as get a scratch on this, I'll be, one of them people on the,
most
milk
wanted
cartons. No, I'll be gone.
Oh boy.
Yeah. So. But yeah, I've driven it a little bit, but yeah, Mom usually hangs out in the back, and when I go with them, I will too, and Dad loves driving it. So.
Yeah. So when we follow you on social media, one of the most interesting things to me is that I see you at the Newell Coach Factory. You start this darn thing from the frame rails.
Well, they do.
Yeah.
Their team starts with 2 frame rails in the floor and builds it from there. It's custom from the very ground up. Like, you can move anything a ½ inch anywhere. I mean, it's like more detailed than even building a house. And they have such a great team there. They only build 26 of these a year.
Wow.
And if you call to order one today, it's a year and a half out, to get one. So, it's just, the process is really amazing what they do, and everyone that I build after I use it for about a year and a half, I know ideas of what I want to do differently. And also in that year and a half or 2 years, their technology, they bring some things to the table. I bring some things to the table, and then together we build something that is just magnificent. After 2 years, I start thinking about building a new one, and there's a line for my old coaches.
That's, well, you took the words right out of my mouth. I'm just so excited for you, because the people feel like, okay, Mark's taking this new bus, he's drove it, now it's perfect. Tell me about the people. They're like waiting. I mean, does Newell go, hey, Mark's going to be selling this coach next year? Do we start getting a waiting list for your coach?
Yeah, I don't use Newell because my coaches have a reputation.
Yeah.
And the last 3 coaches I've had, I've taken deposits about a year and a half before my new one delivered.
Oh my gosh. That's
and
awesome.
The stipulation is I use it to the day my new one delivers.
Yeah.
So I take the deposit, we've got a deal, we make a deal. I make them a very good deal, because, they got to wait for it a year and a half. But it's a good deal for me too, because these things keep going up and up and up in cost.
Yeah.
And my coaches hold their value, if not appreciate, because of the things and the reputation that they have. So it's just my thing. I mean, everybody's got to have something. It's my golf game. It's, you know, it's my pickleball or whatever.
Yeah.
I like to work on these things. I like to maintain them. And I like to make them better, improve them.
So we have witnessed you washing, you know, buffing, polishing. I want to look at that motor. Can we look at your motor?
Let's go have a look.
Engine?
I love.
Is it an engine or a motor? What is it?
We call them motors, but technically I think they're supposed to be called engines.
Oh man, this thing is incredible. Oh my Lord. This is jewelry, Mark.
It is. It's man jewelry.
Man jewelry. Okay, you're gonna do it all, but do I see exhaust?
That is the air cleaner.
That's the air cleaner.
This is the charge air. In other words, the turbocharger pushes air through the top of the radiator, which is called the aftercooler, maybe.
Okay.
And then this goes around to the intake manifold, goes through the manifold, and then, of course, the exhaust goes through and spins.
Look at that. So is that a turbo unit right back up in there?
That is the stock turbo, which has a variable vane turbo in it, and so it has a Jake brake. So the stock turbo stays on it, but Performance Diesel Incorporated out in St. George, Utah adds this big monster turbo up top back there to it as well. So it's a compound turbo. And they do all the paint work. They paint the engine, replace all the wiring harness and everything on it so that there's no paint or anything on the wiring harnesses and stuff. Do all the chrome, get all that done, add the turbo to it. Then we put it on the chassis dyno.
Whoa.
And yeah, this one made 730 to the rear wheels on the chassis dyno. And then obviously work on the new one.
Yeah.
And I've just posted the engine pictures. So the engine's there. And
Charlie, you're good at editing. Drop Mark's new motor in right here. So tell me about the new motor that we're looking at. It's black and chrome?
it is actually a dark gray. So
Okay.
it almost looks black. And of course the coach is going to have that color on it. So the engine's going to match part of the exterior of the coach. And Jared Whitwer from Performance Diesel Incorporated wanted to put the number 6 on this engine plate. So he built a billet engine plate, put the number 6 right here, and I wanted him to put his logo right here, Performance Diesel Incorporated, because they just do such incredible work. They just make this a showpiece. And it's, you know, it's just very unique. It's personalized. And that's what I do to my coaches. I do a number of things that are just different than, you know, every day, which a coach, one of 26 every year, is not an everyday coach. But then I just do so much more to personalize.
My favorite part, being a race car mechanic fabricator, is when I get on social media, you have this motor sitting on the ground before it even becomes part of the coach. Tell me about that process. I mean, do you call the guy and they say, hey, the motor's here? And do you look at the motor and go, I want to do this and that?
So the way the process works is the guys at Newell, the team at Newell that order the engines for the coaches, they order the engine, but they have it delivered to St. George, not to them.
Oh.
Goes to St. George. St. George does, does the paint work and the chrome work on it, and then they send it back to Newell, and it's at Newell, and then when they finish the frame, and the frame goes to the paint shop and it gets painted, then it comes back. That's when the engine goes in, which is about a week or two from now when that engine goes in. So we'll have more updated photos as the process goes along on my social media. But then after the coach delivers, I take it back out to St. George.
Wow.
And that's when they put the turbo on it. You know, they modify it, make the thing really run. But, you know, components, the first part of it is aesthetics, the chrome and the paint and all that stuff. But we don't modify the engine until after we take delivery, and then I take it out there and make the modifications.
I know you go out to California a lot with your buddy Bentley Warren, and you got to get up those mountains. What helps you get up those mountains?
Well, see, you don't understand. Most people don't understand. This thing weighs 60,000 pounds. We're pulling 6,000 pound vehicle behind it.
Yeah.
And so think about it. I mean, it's heavy. Stock, a Newell coach runs better than a Prevost, okay? But even a Newell coach gets down to 32 miles an hour at the top of those mountains out there out west. I can't handle it.
Yeah.
So Performance Diesel Incorporated.
Now we're getting to where I want to get to.
They fix my stuff so there isn't a mountain in the U.S. that drags that baby down below 55 miles an hour.
That's incredible.
It is incredible.
And you go blowing right past those tractor trailers.
Oh, yeah.
It in the right-hand lane.
You're in the left lane with the cars, you know, just going up that. Yeah. I mean, you know, I don't drive the coach really fast, but I just can't stand crawling up mountains. So, you know, it's just something that some people say, well, why do you do that? I don't know, because I can, because it's hard.
Yeah.
You know, that's why do you have a show car or a street rod? Well, because you can and you like it. Yeah. That's my only explanation. But you said about washing it. You know, of course you have to wash the bugs off every night. So, you know, we usually, you know, stay at a campground or something.
Let's walk around here. I want everybody to see your paint job.
Well, first I want to say that in here.
Oh my Lord, are you kidding me?
In here, behind this cover that I had PDI make for me, is a pressure washer. And over on the other side, I have deionized water. Spotless water filters, so that, you know, it's spot free. The Mark, water is that I wash with.
I'm seeing something right now. If you don't mind, can you pull your handle out? This is a pressure washer. This is insane. Look at this. Okay, this is crazy. Wow. And I mean, that's a complete pressure.
Go all the way around the thing. It's spot-free water, you know, so it won't leave any water spots. You know, you can't have water spots or scratches on these
things. The pressure washer motor right there.
Yeah, that's it.
That's incredible.
Yeah, it's a 4 gallon per minute, you know, 220 volt.
How many gallons of water do you hold on here?
I hold 140 gallons. Yeah. I only used, after I did the rinsing and washed the bugs yesterday, I only used 15% of the water, so I still had 85%. But, you know, we usually spend the nights at campgrounds so I can dump and top off the water. But every night you have to wash those bugs off, because that sun blisters on the front of that coach, and those bugs have like acid in them, and they will etch into the paint, and it will be there for life. You can't get some of that off if you just leave them on there baking too long.
Okay. I want to know if you will show us your cleaning cabinet that I've already seen, because we all know that when the bus stops, what you just said, you clean the bugs off. Can you show us your cleaning cabinet?
Of course.
All right. Wait. Hey, Mark and Matt, I want to include you on this. So you told the world on one of your social media that the top has got to be as clean as the sides.
Yeah.
Let's go look at it. Let's go. I mean, look at the shine on that thing. I can see myself the whole way.
Yeah, there's well over 1,000 man hours in, you know, sanding and buffing, ceramic coating. Ceramic coating's nothing. That takes a few hours, but there's
it's deep.
You know, the paint. It's in the Newell paint shop for a month. If you look closely, you can see the ghosting in the white. Yeah. They're total artists.
Look at that.
Yeah, there's ghosting in the white, the fades.
You said something that I want to zone in on. You said when the bugs hit the front, they got acid. The animals, the the bug's got acidity.
Yeah.
What does that do to your paint?
Well, I don't know. I can just tell you, if you don't wash it off and you leave it in there, it will scar it. But if you look at this, just all this paint design, you know, and all the, I mean, it's just, it's a whole team of guys, like 5 or 6 guys, full time for a month just to get it painted. Then after that, you know, it's another week or 2 weeks of sanding and buffing and getting it like mirror flat paint, you know, before you ceramic coat it.
You're getting good luck here. Matt, what are those called? Them bugs?
Ladybugs?
Ladybugs. A lot of good luck right there.
Good
Okay,
luck.
I want to see this cabinet.
So this is the,
Oh my God, look at that.
so I've got, this one's laid out here because I'm letting it dry because we used it
You
yesterday.
fold your towels.
Of course.
Beckham here. I tell my brother Rusty, I said, Mark's clean, Beckham's clean, and Rusty would say, you got to keep your clean, baby. And
That's Rusty.
Look at this.
So yeah, the lamb's wool for the paint, the brush is for the tow car and the front of the coach, because the front of the coach has PPF film on it.
These
so you
really
can
do
use it.
work good. I see those
It
on the
blows
inside.
pretty good. Check it out.
Let me see here.
Damn battery's dead.
Boy, that's right. Hey, but these babies work.
Yeah, it works okay.
Yeah.
This one, you know, this one works better. I usually blow the water off in the engine bay after I
Yeah.
rinse it. I rinse the engine bay off every time.
Yeah.
You know, and wipe it. So, but you know, and then I've got like up here, I've got the pole to
you have to
dry
get
it
to the
with. I
top?
can hang one of these microfiber towels on it and dry it if I want to dry it and all.
What else you got out here? What else is in these cabinets?
Well, right here is the very important part.
Oh, Lord.
This is CR Spotless.
Oh.
That's the spotless water filters. So they're built into the coach. Before I had them start building them in, I had to carry those in the bay and get them out and hook them up. So this is just built in and plumbed in now. So I just flip a toggle switch and I've got spot-free water to the to pressure washer. So that's pretty important.
So when you go to an RV camp and you hook up to the water, that takes that hard water out?
All of it, yes.
That right there.
That right there, that's what it does. And so you keep an eye on your filter. I've got a light back there on the
Yeah.
pressure washer that stays green and it turns red as soon as it starts getting some total dissolved solids into the water. It turns red and I know I need to change my filters.
What do you think? Everybody's wanting to go inside. Can we?
If we can go inside,
All right, everybody follow us. Mark, Matt, are you gonna let me go inside your home away from home?
absolutely, man. Let's go.
Oh, I'm going first.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm scared. Oh my Lord, would you look at this? This is better than anybody's house. Oh my gosh, Mark. I can't get over this. It's like a show house. You guys actually live in here. It's so beautiful.
Oh, yeah. Well, for the longest time, my coaches were nicer than our homes. But
It's nicer than my house. Explains, so how many slide outs we got now?
this is 4 slide outs.
4.
One of the major benefits of Newell coaches, they build their own chassis from the ground up.
Yeah.
And so they're able to do 4 slide coaches with flat floors, all flat floors, no raised, you know, where the slide outs are.
Look at that. That's
And of
incredible.
course, they put the big engine in the coach as well. They're able to have really tall ceilings, much taller ceilings than a bus conversion. So there's a lot of pluses. The slides are deeper. These are 2 30-inch slides up here instead of a 30 and a 24. And when it's closed up, you can still walk down through the middle of it. We stop and make lunch on the road and don't put a slide out, have lunch. And
You know every measurement.
oh, yeah.
You're telling me. Okay, one thing I really like that just caught my eye.
Yeah.
This is almost sunk in the wall a little bit. That is an incredible what is this? Hot water, coffee? What is that?
That's coffee. It's a Brew Express. And for a long time after COVID, you couldn't get them. Like this coach delivered without one because they couldn't get one. And then finally, about like 2 years later, they finally got them and we were able to put them in.
I've never seen anything like that. It's half in the wall.
Yeah, the water's pipe to it, so you don't have to add water. It just
Gotta be kidding me.
and it's got filters.
Yeah.
So it's filtered water that goes to the coffee maker and the ice maker. So so it's just and Arlene and Amber Kernan is the interior designer there at Newell, and she is absolutely incredible. She does some killer, show coaches and stuff. But you work with her on all the finishes. I mean, you pick everything out, from the countertops to the laminate to the leather to what color the studs you want or nail heads, everything. I don't have the rug out, but there's a rug here that really makes it look homey, but we're fixing to get on the road here shortly, so that's already rolled up. But yeah, so it's overwhelming when you go to spec one of these coaches out, because, this is a different...
Oh, that's good feel.
Yeah, this is a different material than this material than that,
It's got that gator feel.
Yeah, this different,
Oh my God.
it's just everything, every single material you pick out, it's all custom.
We passed it. But this looks like a race car up here.
Oh yeah, this is killer. The cockpit is actually killer.
Aluminum pedals?
Yeah, billet pellet pedals. And this iPad, I run a map on it, but you can also control everything on the coach with this iPad. Like, you bring that up and you control everything. And of course here you can run your cameras.
Oh my Lord,
Say
look
you
at
want
that.
your 360 degree cameras or whatever going down the road, or if you're stopping for fuel, that's outside the fuel door. So you pull up till the fuel pump's right there.
Oh, you can see.
Yeah, they got, and then this is another map over here.
Is this close to your old airplane? I mean, you got some avionics up here.
It's killer. And then, of course, you've got all your instruments here on that panel. So, yeah, this is a control center. You can sit right here, drive this thing, control everything on the coach, run your maps and everything, and just sit here and roll down the road.
Matt, as you and your mom, your team, there's three of you that go down the road. You said your dad pretty much does it all because he likes it that way. Is there anything that is your job? Anything? You just let him roll.
No, I mean, he likes to drive and he likes to clean it himself.
It's got to be your
I'm
way.
okay with that too. So.
And well, listen, I don't touch his book. I will not touch his books. Okay, I get it. I understand. He might want to show me one, and I'm like, I ain't touching that. No, because, and so I get it. We are particular about our stuff. And even the trip planning, I do the trip planning as well. Arlene could do a really great job, but I know a lot more about
You're the man.
What I can get into and get out of. See, I've scratched the fool out of these coaches, and been in all kind of situations where I had to unhook it, I mean, you learn as you do it. I've got multiple apps. I do multiple research. I put it up on Google Maps and swell it out,
wow.
And look at the turns and the trees and all this stuff. I mean, it takes, the trip planning takes more than the aircraft trip planning. Yeah, it's, you got to plan it all out. So I just do all that, because I'm the one driving and I've got the most experience at finding where we want to pull into.
I think it's really interesting, Matt. You are, I don't know the exact name, but you are a book collector. Mm-hmm. And you collect some, what I think is really different books. I assume you'll read them going down the road. Tell me about these books.
Well, I've, been into collecting books for a while now, and I like a lot of rare and antique books. So I've got quite a bit from the 19th century and everything, and I'm always been into history, but I read a lot of fiction and stuff too. So
you got any that are worth thousands of dollars?
I've got quite a bit.
Wow.
Yeah, I've got a really rare Edgar Allan Poe set from 1884. It's his complete works, and that's probably over 10 grand. Probably value-wise.
Racers have become diverse.
And listen, just think about this, Kenny. When you look at that book and you just think 150 years ago where that book was.
Do you wear gloves?
No, I actually had that recently rebound in leather, so
wow.
the pages themselves are, that old, but the binding is new. But that helps preserve it over time. But yeah, I can't remember the exact limitation, but it's 350 so copies.
I like it when you guys go to, and I don't think I'm saying it right. Is it Kenny Buckport, Maine?
Kenny Buckport, yeah.
I love it when you go up there really old.
Yeah.
I mean, it's where some of the, I guess, first settlers come in on the East Coast there from Europe. And,
Yeah, from in New England and everything. Well, and our buddy Bentley Warren.
Yeah.
We stay at his place and go to his biker bar.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
know?
Yeah, Bentley Saloon.
There you go.
Oh, there it is. Bentley Warren, the legend. We're going to have him on Kenny Conversation. Okay.
Oh, you got to.
We'll see the rest.
Do we get into your bedroom, Mark?
you check it
Arlene's
out.
bedroom. Okay, Mark.
I don't have the foofy pillows out because I don't go to all that trouble unless I'm
Look
trying
at
to show
this.
off, which I probably should have did today. But
Oh,
we're
my
just
gosh.
set up for traveling. We're going to get on the road later
Oh my
today.
God! This is better than a 5-star hotel. This is like something you'd see downtown Dallas, Texas.
Absolutely.
What do they call those, Mark?
Sconce. Yeah.
The lights?
Sconce lights.
Look at this. And something that we talked about that I can relate to. I just had a normal motorhome, but when you close everything up, okay, so in your NASCAR career, you close everything up at all these different racetracks. There were times that I would wake up and forget where I'm at.
I did this morning.
This morning,
This morning I woke up and I was like, why is not my clock? I have a clock that shines on the ceiling at home.
Yeah.
And I was like, why is it dark black? Why? And so I had to think, oh shoot, I'm in the motorhome. I hadn't been in it in 2 months,
So you can be in this bus in New England, you can be in it in Texas, and you feel like you're in the same spot.
Yeah, we've actually, Arlene and I have pulled into a Flying J's truck stop and parked. And when those shades go down, you're at home. Turn on the TV, lay up on your, in your pajamas and watch
love
TV,
that.
and you got your own bed. Everything is here. All your clothes are put away in the drawers, and it's just like you're going to the bathroom, at home. All your stuff's just set
there.
up.
I love it. Okay, guys, listen.
Yeah, check out.
Oh my gosh!
gotta see
This is better than MTV Cribs. Go on in there, Charlie. Look! Oh my Lord!
Yeah. So
That's incredible.
nice vanity here.
But I mean the lit up countertops. How do they do that, Mark?
They backlight them somehow, but this is, I think this is some sort of quartz. There's only a certain kind of material
light goes through that.
will let the light come through.
Yeah, that's incredible. It's almost day glow looking. Absolutely beautiful. And are you like me? Every time you get out of the shower, do you take a squeegee and get the water off the glass?
Oh yeah, of course.
Oh yeah, you got to do that.
Oh
Well,
yeah.
I think we've invaded their privacy way too much. Mark, let's close it out. I hope you all like, what do we call this segment? Mark Martin's bus, but boy, he let us go all the way into the bathroom. Thank you guys for let me see your home away from home.
Well, thank you for having us.
Yeah, we've enjoyed it.
All right, till the next time, we'll see y'all later.